Once upon a time, in a field far away from home, there lived a very smart crow. One day in the middle of summer, the sun was shining very brightly in the sky. The whole world was sizzling with heat. Our smart crow friend was flying across the dry fields all day long. He had been flying for a long time, and his wings began to feel heavy. He felt tired and thirsty. His throat was dry, and he whispered to himself, "Oh, I just need a drop of water." He looked down and saw a tall glass jar on the ground under a tree. He flew down and peeked inside. Yes, there was water at the bottom. The crow was very happy. He could just reach the water. Oh, no. The water was too low. His beak couldn't reach it. The poor crow was very thirsty, but he wasn't upset. He thought hard. He didn't give up. He looked around and saw little stones scattered on the ground. He wondered, maybe if I drop these stones into the jar, the water will rise and then I can drink it. One by one, the crow picked up stones and dropped them inside. Plop, plop, plop. The water began to rise. The more stones he dropped, the higher the water climbed. The crow kept dropping stones into the jar until the water reached the top. Then he dipped his beak inside and drank deeply. "Ah, so refreshing," said the crow. He drank all the water from the jar and felt much better. Then he flapped his wings happily. He was very proud of himself. His smart thinking saved him. All the animals who were hiding in the shade of that tree came out to see what had happened. They all clapped and cheered for our smart crow friend. They were very happy that he was okay. After taking a rest and regaining his strength, the crow decided to fly back home. Before he left, he looked back at the jar and saw all the stones in it. He knew that the water was rising because of them. So he thought, I should take some stones with me. I can use them to help other birds who are thirsty. The crow picked up some stones in his beak and flew away. Soon, he saw another crow on a nearby tree. He was very thirsty, but he couldn't reach the water in the jar. The thirsty crow was very happy to see his friend. "Can you help me?" asked the thirsty crow. "I'm stuck. I can't reach the water." "Don't worry," said the first crow. "I have an idea." And he dropped stones into the jar one by one. Plop, plop, plop. The water rose higher and higher. Soon the thirsty crow could drink the water. Both the crows drank some water and felt much better. The first crow dropped some more stones in the jar. He made sure that there was plenty of water for other birds. Then he flew away. From that day on, whenever any bird was thirsty, they would drop stones into the jar and take turns drinking water. They all lived happily ever after. And that's the end of the story. Now let's think about the story. What did the crow do when he couldn't reach the water? Do you think he gave up? No, he didn't. He thought hard and solved the problem. The crow used his brain and common sense. That's why he was a smart crow. So remember, my dear friends, never give up when you face a problem. With patience and clever ideas, you can always find a solution. Be like the smart crow. Now it's time to say goodbye. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.